Traveling by yourself is an incredible feeling, right? So much freedom. But let's be real, it comes with its own set of risks. Today, we're not here to just tell you a couple of scary stories. No, we're here to dissect them. We're going to break down two true, unsettling encounters to find the patterns, see the red flags, and learn from the life-saving choices that were made when everything was on the line. So let's start with the one question that matters most. I mean, this is it, isn't it? The question that's always in the back of your mind when you're in a new place. Is this person just being nice, or is something else going on? Knowing the difference, knowing when to be polite and when it's time to run, well, that's a skill. And that's exactly what we're here to figure out today.
So, we're going to dive into two very different but very real situations. One takes place on a lonely country road, the other in the backseat of a taxi in the middle of a city. By picking them apart, piece by piece, we can actually turn these terrifying experiences into a survival guide that you can use.
Every dangerous situation has a beginning, and it's usually not some loud, obvious alarm. Often, it's just a small thing, a quiet moment where your brain just goes, something's not right here, even if you can't quite put your finger on why. That's your intuition, your gut, and learning to listen to that voice, that is your absolute first line of defense. Okay, look at this. This is so powerful because it shows how red flags can look completely different. Over on the left, you've got this bizarre, undeniable weirdness, a woman in a white dress on a freezing cold night just standing there. Your brain immediately screams, wrong. But on the right, the threat is totally different. It's hidden behind a smile. The taxi driver's questions are that creepy kind of charm that's really just testing your boundaries. Two totally different approaches, but guess what? They both trigger that exact same gut feeling.
So here's the thing about predators. They almost never show you their true intentions right away. They start small, they test the waters, see what they can get away with. And if you ignore that first gut feeling, maybe you tell yourself you're just being paranoid, that's when the situation can escalate. And it can go from just creepy to criminally dangerous really fast. Let's see how that happened in these two cases.
That weird woman on the side of the road? Yeah, that was no accident. What seemed like some random bizarre moment was actually a cold, calculated plan. Look at this. It was a three-step attack. She picked her target, she followed him, and then she methodically destroyed his only way out. This wasn't a chance encounter. This was a trap. Plain and simple, and she was just waiting for him to walk right into it.
And this is the moment the feeling of danger becomes a reality. He's stranded, it's pitch black, and then he hears that voice from the trees. I see you. Gives you chills, right? That's not just a statement. It's a declaration of total power. She's letting him know she's been watching, that she's in control. The psychological terror right there is off the charts. Now in the taxi, the escalation is quieter, but it's just as deliberate. First, it's the questions, pushing those social boundaries. Then, he makes a move to take physical control. He misses her exit on purpose. He's taking away her power. The whole interrogation about the boyfriend's name, he's not making small talk, he's gathering intel. And finally, that menacing stare, no words needed. That's pure intimidation, designed to make her freeze.
Okay, the situation is bad, fear is kicking in, everything is critical. But here's the amazing part. In both of these stories, the survivors did not freeze. They took smart, decisive action. Let's really analyze the escape tactics that absolutely saved their lives. Just look at this strategy. It's brilliant. She didn't just do one thing. She stacked her defenses. First, she put in headphones. That created a barrier, shut down his questions. Smart. Then, she built a digital safety net, texting her friends, sharing her live location. Even smarter. And all the while, she's not just panicking. She's scanning for a way out, and she finds it, the police car. Then she just acts, ignores him, forces the door, and gets out. That is a masterclass in how to survive.
And the driver out on that dark road? He also made a critical, strategic choice. He didn't just panic and run blindly into the woods. He actually thought about it. Yeah, there was an abandoned shack closer, but who knows what's in there? Could be another trap. Instead, he made the rational choice to run toward a known safe place, his friend's house. The lesson here is huge. When you have to flee, don't just run from danger, run to safety.
So, we've seen the red flags, we've seen how things escalate, and we've seen the escape. Now, let's put it all together. Let's boil this down into an actionable checklist. What are the key lessons we can take from these incredibly brave people to keep ourselves safe?
Okay, this right here is a really terrifying but absolutely crucial point. Getting away from the immediate danger doesn't always mean the threat is over. In both of these cases, the predator wasn't done. The woman on the road followed him home to continue the terror. And the taxi driver, he had the single most dangerous piece of information you can give someone, her home address. This just shows how important it is to guard your personal information.
This quote from the taxi survivor tells you everything. After she bolted from the car, he didn't even chase her for the fare. He just drove away. And why is that? Because he never cared about the money. His goal was her. This one action confirms his intentions were way, way more sinister than a simple robbery.
So let's put it all together. Here it is, your solo safety checklist, built directly from what these survivors did. Number 1, trust your gut. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Don't try to be polite. 2, share your location. A live shared location is your best friend. 3, create barriers. A phone call, headphones, anything to signal you're not an easy target. 4, always know your exits. Always. 5, whenever you can, use transport that leaves a digital trail. And 6, secure your home. As we just saw, sometimes the threat can follow you all the way there.
You know, in the end, every single one of these tactics, every item on the checklist, it all starts with one thing. You have to acknowledge that first feeling that something is seriously wrong. We've seen exactly what can happen when you do. So the only question left is, the next time your gut starts screaming at you, are you going to listen?